This week on Penn's Big Water Adventures.
3 feet on the Dorado. We got our third 50-pounder. We're trying to catch bait. We didn't make it. That's 150 pounds of dolphin. That's what kind of wahoo bite you get here. Stick it. Holy cow. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. We're doubled up on 55, 60-pound wahoos. You get any better than that?
Long rigger.
Let me get my popper. Is it a dolphin? What is it?
I don't know. We don't know.
When you're pulling a bonita, I'd say legitimately 4 to 5 pound, maybe even a little bigger bonita, and you're pulling them on 16/0 Demon Perfect circle hooks that are marlin hooks. They're Goliath grouper hooks, they're marlin hooks, they're big hooks.
You know, we started out trolling for marlin, and we kept getting interrupted by some big Dorado in the 50-pound range.
Bull dolphin that are eating that size of bait.
Big bull everywhere else, medium size for Tropic Star. Bycatch, byproduct, not a bill, not a marlin, but that's Tropic Star. When you put them out here, there's no such thing as too big a bait, even for species you don't think about eating marlin baits. That's a big, respectable Dorado, no matter where you're at.
Dorado, as we call them here in Panama, what they really are is chameleons, because they change colors like you can't believe. You know, you can look at them one minute and they're lit up like a Christmas tree, and the next minute they're dark. You just never know.
Dolphin! I picked the rod up, it snapped tight, we're into another 50-pound bull. Really, seriously, just like that. This is not exactly what you want on a 50 wide. A 50-pound bull dolphin really doesn't have a lot for it. But we're putting out marlin baits, so it's really not our fault. I can't really take blame for that one.
Ordinarily, they'll come and kill your marlin bait, and you'll get a chance to throw a topwater at them like we did last year. Well, these fish were big enough to eat the marlin baits.
Now, that's a pretty one. The other one was not friendly at all, and it was ugly, and you could tell. It was a mean fish. I'm glad he's dead. I'm also gonna eat this one, so there's really no good being good about it either, but that is a good representation of a bull right there. One 50-pound bull on a 50 wide, not so much. Two 50-pound bulls on a 50 wide, back to back to back. I'm gonna go wash the stuff off my hands and start breathing normally, and I'm gonna give my cameraman something to do.
Well, I don't like catching bull dolphin on a 50 wide ordinarily.
Long rigger.
They killed every marlin bait that we had, and it turned into a bull dolphin fiesta.
3 feet on the Dorado. The other boats, there's been some marlin hooked up, some sailfish hooked up. No other Dorado hooked up yet. And we got our third 50-pounder. That's a big one. Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's 150 pounds of dolphin. We never let off the throttle because we're still fishing for marlin, and we never used a gaff. Wilmington's about 5'2" and he can bench press 1 billion pounds. That's the way you do it. Bycatch looking for the blues and the blacks. How about that?
He's back there again.
I got him that time.
There you go.
Let's get him to eat at topwater. I like that a lot more. That's fun.
This one's a little on the dark side.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a little more my speed. The next one on a topwater. I'm gonna put him in the box because I'm tired. But that's what we're looking for. Can't we even catch bait? We're trying to catch bait. We didn't make it. I gotta describe this one to you. I hate it when we don't get something on film, but there was no way we could have got that. We're out here minding our own business, catching bait, and I got picked. And literally, while I got picked and I'm winding in, it said Dorado, Wilmington goes plunk and throws one over with a hook in it, and he just smashed it. Look at the blue pectoral fins on that fish. Every one of them comes in like a different painting. About the time I said Dorado, Wilmington already had it figured out. He had a fish in, on, and over in a matter of seconds.
I heard the commotion. I saw the fish's head. And I was, holy cow.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, to be continued.
You cannot, you just can't get everything down here. There's too much and it happens so fast. That was cool. That was way cool. You really don't want to do what we were doing. We weren't using gaffs so that I could show them to you nice and pretty, nice and lit up. How's that for as pretty as they get? While this fish is so lit up and behaving, for now, I want to show you what makes a dolphin a dolphin. They for the most part, behave. And I've forgotten how they normally are when they decide what they want to do. Now he is behaving for right this minute, but you don't get a good shot at a lit up dolphin like this very often. You see, they actually do have teeth. If you open his mouth up, I can feel teeth on my fingernails. Pretty good jaw strength. Notice the circle, Demon Perfect, right there. And watch how easy it comes out. Ooh, just like that. And we didn't get it on film, but I just want you to listen. Ooh, just like that. Fortunately, my Wily X has helped me out again. I actually had a little bit of a black eye the next day because I was so intent on showing you the head of a bull dolphin that I forgot what the head of a bull dolphin can do. That's why they call them bulls, because they can pop you in the head. See what I do trying to get shots for you? That would have knocked out an ox. So if you ever wondered why they're so docile when I'm holding them, all of them aren't. We got some really nice close-ups of him, and now I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna eat him. So he's just like what you get at Publix or Kroger or Piggly Wiggly or any of those places. He's just a little bit more ready to rock and roll and a little bit bigger portions. By the way, for those of you keeping track at home, this is why most people use gaffs on dolphin. And if you were wondering how I was getting them to behave, I don't always get them to behave. I'm not sure if I'm bleeding, but we'll be right back. How do you put an exclamation point on the dolphin? As I was having dinner with Raleigh, he made mention that there are some wahoos inshore.
At dinner last night, Mark and I discussed our options. He had come here to try to catch some wahoo and was prepared for anything. So we decided to go up to Playa Marta, which we did.
And you can see my table here has exploded. We just found out the wahoos are in. And of course, I had some number 11, which is 140-pound male and hardwire. And without going through the whole process of a haywire twist, which you can see on the internet, it really doesn't take a whole lot of time to do it. And then go down here to the other end, to my stick shad. Same deal. You just cross it over, just like that. And we are making it wahoo proof as we speak. And a lot of people fish wahoo heavy. You'll notice right here, all this is I believe this is 80 or 100-pound Seaguar fluoro. I like to set a light drag. I've changed the hooks out. This is a Mustad 5/0 treble hook on this stick shad. I've changed the hooks out because what I want them to do with a Wahoo, you're not going to turn them anyways. They take off at 4,000 miles an hour. So I'm going to put probably 10 to 12 pounds of drag max on this. The fluorocarbon will give me a little bit of stretch. And I run, in my shotgun, I'll run a little bit heavier just in case he overruns it. As you can see, that's just, I think 100 if I remember correctly. And then this one's ready to go. I've changed out 2 rods in about 10 minutes and it's killing me because there's Wahoos out there and I've got one more to go. I'd say that's a good one. Still going. Wow, that was impressive. I don't know. It may be a tuna. It's shaking its head. I think it's a Wahoo. He's just not a real happy Wahoo. There he is up on top. It's not even a Wahoo. What is that?
What's it, a tailhook bonita?
I think it's a Jack Crevalle.
That's what it be.
It's a Jack Crevalle. All right, well, it's a little bitty Jack Crevalle. Now he wants to play. That little fella, trying not to put the hook in my hand. Yeah, he ain't gonna do so good. Look right here. That's his gills sticking out. So I can make y'all feel better and chuck him overboard and make you think I released him. But he's gonna go straight to the bottom. And so we're gonna put him in here for cut bait, or for strip bait, or for something, rather than throwing him overboard and just letting him croak. You really don't think of Wahoos as being an inshore fish, but down here, they truly, truly are. That was fun. I watched that fish eat. I can go ahead and tell you it's a Wahoo because he bit right off the transom. We have been out here all of about 30 seconds and we figured, why not catch some Wahoo? You would think to yourself, Wahoos like to hang around reefs, right? Look right over here. That is Panama. Neat thing about the Wahoos on these reefs, the reefs in the blue water, they catch sailfish here, they catch Wahoo here, and it's literally right off the rocks. We heard there was some Wahoo to the north of Tropic Star, and that's why we're here. Guess what? They're here.
Wahoo are found worldwide in tropical and subtropical seas and are best known for their speed. They've been recorded over 8 feet in length and weighing over 180 pounds. Although sometimes confused with the barracuda, Wahoo lack the prominent dagger-like teeth.
We were actually using spinning reels, which you'll think is crazy, but if you look at the specs, you'll understand why I do it. The 10.5 SFB does almost 4 feet of line per turn. It's one of the fastest reels that you can do. And I love it for Wahoo. It's got plenty of line capacity and plenty of size.
That's what kind of Wahoo bites you get here. Raleigh, thank you very much. This fish is behaving, he's lit up, he's pretty, and you do this every day. We probably should stress that, shouldn't we?
Mark, it's a little bit different when I get the opportunity to do it with you, brother.
Roger that. We are inshore Wahoo fishing. Me and this fella have a dinner date.
When you come to Tropic Star, you're met at the gate with our people at the gate, which escort you through diplomatic customs and immigration. The next morning, you take a charter flight down here, and you arrive on a runway next to the Indian village, and you've landed in paradise. And that's where this Tropic Star experience really begins when you land.
This is my 4th year coming down to Tropic Star. Everybody now, they're like family. They have no turnover down here. It's the same people.
Many of our employees, which number over 100, have been with us for 20, 30 years. Many second, third generation people.
They remember you from last year. They remember what you drink. They remember what you like to eat. They remember your family's names. This is really a family-oriented, family atmosphere.
Our clients that come here, we treat them like it's their own private club, and that's why they keep coming back.
We decided the last day we're going to go Wahoo fishing inshore.
That's what kind of Wahoo bites you get here.
We were pulling the stick shad, and we caught a couple small wahoo in the like 20, 25 pound range.
One of my favorite things to do, really, personally, is speed trolling for wahoos. You know, I always say tuna have power and speed. A marlin's got the jumping ability with the power and the speed. The wahoos don't have as much power per se, but they got 10 times the speed, and that initial strike.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Big bite. Get that one in.
That's a wahoo. I just saw him.
Big bite.
Start winding. I can't see your line. Come on.
I can't either.
Start winding. Start winding. Once again, we have not gotten all the rods out. This place is ridiculous. Let's go wahoo fishing today. You want to? I want to. Bueno, perfecto. Get back out and get another one. I don't even want to talk about it. Inshore wahoo fishing. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We're down in an area called Caracoles, and Mark is putting out the first stick shad. Cooks up a fish on a bite like I've never seen in my life.
I got one on here too, man.
I go over to grab the spinning reel out of the outrigger, and I'm hooked up.
I'm just gonna let mine go out.
That's fine. That's fine, we're good.
He picks up the rigger, and it goes pop and goes the other direction. He's got one on.
These are big, big fish. Tighten it up just a hair, Raleigh.
His is leaving the country. Mine just left the building. We decide, all right, mine bit first, let's try to keep mine under. We didn't want to get into another one of the tandems like we did with the yellowfin.
You're fine, you're fine. Go over me.
So Raleigh's was high, mine was low.
That fish came completely out of the water, skyrocketed 15 feet in the air. 2 cameras, neither one of them got them. Trust me when I tell you, that was incredible, and I wish we would have got it for you.
She's heading back to Piñas.
Stick him!
Holy cow.
Get him in the boat! Get him in the boat! Get him in the boat!
Oh God. Oh my God.
Okay, now let's get the other one.
55-pound wahoo. What an exclamation point.
Wahoo fishing, inshore. I think Raleigh's got one looks just like it. Not gonna belabor the point. We're gonna do this today. Trees behind me, inshore fish, big, big giant wahoos, speed trolling a Tropic Star. This is going in a box. Get on Raleigh.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, we are inshore wahoo fishing. Raleigh.
Hey,
Let's
Mark.
do another one.
Okay.
I love you, man. I love you.
I want him to back the boat up. Because I got a lot of line up.
Go toward him.
Or toward him.
I turned around and Raleigh said, we need to go to my fish and we need to do it now.
Mine is just taking line. I'm saying, wow. Mark says, that's a bigger fish.
I had over 500 yards of 80-pound invisibraid on that reel, and that fish had dumped 2/3 of the spool and was still going.
I've kind of neglected the fact that this is a double. Raleigh's got one that size or bigger, so I'm gonna assist
I got
him with
color.
that. What do you think, Raleigh?
I think it's a big fish. I think it's a kissing cousin to that monster you caught.
Now maybe same size. Hey, Raleigh.
Looked like a lit up submarine. What a stud.
We doubled up on 55, 60-pound wahoos. Inshore with the trees behind me on the cliffs at Tropic Star. Does it get any better than that?
I don't know where, but I can tell you one thing, doing it with you is a special treat, brother.
That's why we're here, brother.
Rock on.
I'm Mark Davis with Big Water Adventures, coming to you from Tropic Star. Don't forget, I got my cheek tilted to the sun. Apply your sunblock liberally and often. Go see your dermatologist at least once a year. Go to skincancer.org if you have any questions. I'm Mark Davis signing off from Tropic Star for this year. We'll be back for another Big Water Adventure.
Can't wait.